Hi everyone, it's been a long time since I did a last video, and in this new video on how to make these cheap little or dollar store dinosaurs look realistically. What you're gonna be needing today is I have some acrylic, so you can get some acrylic paint depending on what color you want the dinosaurs to be. I have different types of paint. I have the Soho acrylic paint. This is yellow. I also have the Soho cadmium red, some brown, some more brown but different shade of brown, and then some orange, and of course some white acrylic paint. Now you are gonna need some brushes as well, so I have a couple of brushes that I have here. Make sure that you get brushes that are meant for acrylics. You're also gonna need some water, some napkins, and of course at the end you're gonna be needing some clear acrylic sealer, and this is gonna seal the paint. It's gonna make your dinosaurs look shiny, and the paint is not gonna come off right away. So that's what you're gonna be needing. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to get some paint, and I am going to start by using some yellow and some white. Now I'm gonna use one of these brushes here. It doesn't matter which one you use for now, but all you have to do is just get a little bit of paint, and it's really messy, I'm sorry. I've used it for other things too. So I'm just gonna mix some paint, so just put a little bit of paint in there, and then just wet it just a little bit, just for the paint to get a little bit moist. Then you want to pour a little bit of the white. So just mix some paint like this, and it could be really light. Like, you don't have to have the paint doesn't have to be completely yellow, but it doesn't have to be just like pure white. And once you have that, then what you want to do is you want to get the dinosaur and you want to put coat of that paint on top. Alright, so we have now our dinosaurs here. They're pretty much dry. I'm gonna start off by painting over the dinosaur here, the long neck. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna use the brown and I'm gonna use the orange, but it's up to you whichever way you want to use. Now for this one I used a round brush. I'm gonna be working with the dry brush. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be getting a little bit of the brown acrylic paint. I'm just gonna start off by doing the bottom of the dinosaur, and you just want to put a little bit of paint, not a lot, just a little bit. And you could be gentle or you can be aggressive depending on what way it is that you're trying to do the dinosaur. So now that this is dry, so I'm gonna be starting with doing the back of the rest of the dinosaur. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of water here, and I'm gonna get a little bit of the orange, but I'm not gonna get so much. So I'm gonna just mix it with water like this, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of paint on the back. You don't want to put a lot of paint because what's gonna happen is that some of the paint is gonna start filling in the gaps of the back of the dinosaur, but you don't want to do that. So you just want to be able to put a little bit of that in between, and you can just move it around from what you have there, and then you can just put a little bit more like that. If you feel like maybe the dinosaur is just too white, then you can get a little bit more of the brown paint and mix it, get a darker color, and then just kind of dab the paint like that. But I wouldn't suggest to get more paint. Like, you can still use some of the paint that you have here, so you can just like move it around. And like I said, the more random you are, the more the dinosaur is gonna look more realistically and more natural. At this point, like I said, the dinosaur is looking a little bit better from the original how I bought it, but obviously it still needs a little bit more work. So I am gonna change the color in here, so just bear with me. So here the dinosaur has dry. So what I did is I got a different brown. I got a darker brown here, and then I also got the cadmium red, because I feel like this dinosaur could use a little bit of red here and there. So I just dabbed the paint like that, and I'm just gonna remove a little bit over here, and I'm just gonna put some paint on top of here. Now with dinosaurs, if you look closely at pictures, sometimes you can get like cool images of how their skin might have looked, like colors. So I'm just kind of being random here. This dinosaur is like a red brown color. So here I'm just adding a little bit more. If you want to get creative, you can add darks, you can add stripes to the top of the dinosaur, depending on what it is that you want to do. Okay, so we're back here, and after about 10 minutes that I just went in there and added more details into the dinosaur, this is what it looks like so far. So obviously I really like this dinosaur. Like, it's really nice. I feel like I did a good job on the paint. I know I could have done a little bit more, and probably I'll keep on working on it, but look how it turned out from the original. So this is what you can do when you use acrylic paint. Now the paint is not completely dry, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a couple of minutes like this. But basically what I did is I went back and added a little bit more paint. I used black and then the brown to do the back of the dinosaur here. On the legs, I went in and added a little bit of black and brown too, to just kind of contrast. And then I went back as well and added a little bit more of the white with the brown, and just made some strokes here and there. But basically this is what the dinosaur looks like at the end. So we went from something similar to this to now a dinosaur that looks a little bit more natural. And when you compare it to the other dinosaurs, it looks really, really nice. So we're back here in my backyard. Sorry, I have a lot of animals. You can hear some of the parakeets and stuff. So this is what the dinosaur looks like from outside. And so what you're gonna do now is, if you're really happy with what you did, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna get the acrylic sealer, and you're just going to spray a couple of coats on top of this. So just shake this really well, and then just kind of evenly spray this. Just give it a couple of goes. So here we go. And what you might notice is that it became shiny. So you might want to go a little bit far away, but it is gonna make the dinosaur even more shiny. So it turned out really nice. Now here, I don't know what happened, but I really like this, so I'm just gonna maybe spray a little bit more over here. But so it looks like the dinosaur just came out of the water. So it's really, really nice. So once you are done with that, just let it dry. I would just suggest to leave it outside for like maybe like 10 minutes or so, and then just wait for it to dry. and then you can then later play with it. But that's what the dinosaur looks like so far. So I'm really happy with this tutorial, with what I did. I hope this tutorial was helpful. I'll keep you posted. I'm gonna make a couple of more of different dinosaurs that I have, but but thank you for watching. If you have any comments, suggestions, please let me know, and definitely hit like and definitely subscribe, because that lets me know that you want to see more things like this happening. So thank you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.